It's flattering, it's humbling. I don't do what I do for getting awards, but it's always validating. I guess my analogy is my birthday analogy, which is, I kind of like everybody knows my birthday. You hope you get presents, but at the same time it's embarrassing and you don't want anybody to know. So. Well, there have been a lot of benefits for me with, the organization. I feel like the ability to help others, is always something that's helpful to me. I've been able to stretch myself, which is good. I've always sort of been that way. I just do things on my own. I've always thought it's really interesting through AMDA and on PALTmed to be able to, even as an individual, to change national policy. Like through the House of Delegate resolutions, you can say something that bothers you, an idea for change, and you can change things nationally, which I think is always amazing. I've always had the inability to say no, which helps me wind up doing things. But I would say, maybe to me, the biggest benefit is that my best friends in the world are my PALTmed colleagues. I have more friends around the country than I do in my own backyard, and it's because of this organization. It's interesting, I actually met Dr. Pattee once, but he didn't say a whole lot. I sat at a table with royalty, him and Dr. Morley. I'd probably ask him one of two things. If he was here today, I think I'd either want to know, with all these changes that are going on, within the profession, in the country, legislatively, I'd be interested in hearing what he had to say about what he thought the future is of geriatrics and medical direction and those sort of things. The other thing I might ask him, and it's interesting because this was something that I asked on the community forum, was outside of the things that you need to do as a medical director, like do you have any tips or do you have any tricks that you would do differently, or that you would recommend that would make you a better medical director? Because I'd always like to be a better medical director. It's interesting to me about how I did so much educational things, because when you grow up, I guess you don't think, oh, I'm going to win an award for education, but it all kind of developed like perchance. I've given a number of lectures at the annual symposium, which I think were well received, and it was basically because I found them interesting, which I thought was good. I ran regional meetings which provided education in my state. And I don't know if I necessarily did them for education, but I did them because I feel that medical directors were all in our own silos and there's never an opportunity for us to meet and talk together. So I thought it was a good thing. I've met with pre-med students, college students, actually high school students, pre-med students, medical students, and fellows. And I've always felt like it's a way to give back, to tell, to try to show people your passion, the passion I have for long-term care, and see if I can transmit that to them. And lately I've been doing a lot of advocacy, and in a lot of ways, advocacy is education too. So it's all been very rewarding to me.